Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. On the last episode, we began the journey and became low rank, I think it's basically rookie bakers. And then the kids we met kind of like ran off into this dangerous area. So we're going to try and help them. I did a little bit of grinding, just a bit. Enough to get Joshua another slot and some more items in my storage. But I've realized the monsters in this game seem to hit really hard. So I can see this one being a bit more tricky. That was the front then, Also notice, yeah, attacks do kind of like push you back. Yeah, like it actually does push you back some. Did we have like the like strength up in that format? Because I think it's just for that attack, right? And apparently missing in this game isn't as painful so far as it is in Pistol games, because you don't get counterattacked when you miss. You just don't get hit. Okay, so running still, that is definitely still a fast forward. So this should be the tower area now, right? I'm hitting every button that's incorrect, but the buttons I'm trying to actually hit. Looks like we've come all the way to the S-Small Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we'll need to hurry. Right. I'm thinking I might have to use more generic thumbnails for these videos than the other one, because I don't know what, I mean, I can try, but I don't know what good screenshots I'd be able to take here. Then I have to modify every single one of them way more than the other one, mainly because, you know, like bars at the top, which is, I usually, my thumbnails usually come from the game themselves. They're like a direct screenshot that's then edited, modified, and so. But, oof, dark in here. Scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. You hear that? They really did come in here. Stella, you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me, now! Those little brats. They're pretending they can't hear me. They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. I know this song. Okay, there it is. What are we going to do? Somebody help! Huh? Vision? It's a terrible idea to run off on your own. You might as well just go with Joshua. At least then you have somebody who has your back in case anything happens. Right, I got your back. I don't get the choice. I do feel like Estelle would have just like rushed in. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone. Chew on this. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too? Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. I have to think about it. Protect all NPCs. If an NPC's health reaches 0, the game is over. Really? There's protection missions in this. Interesting. That was a lot more damage. Where are you going? Are they just moving randomly? That's a terrible idea. Yeah, they're just kind of like moving at random. How about you just go to just move farther and farther away? Yeah, that's a better movement for you.
That's that then. Let's move out.
If they have like casters and stuff, that can be a problem. It looks like that's it. Like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing, the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them, Estelle. Not bad for a girl. Little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. Where are you going? It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thing I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Oh, alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was my fault. Estelle, shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. I see that monster. Estelle, behind you. It's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster. I'm not going to make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad! What are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Aina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching her back. That just means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. It's something with teeth, isn't it? That was incredible, Mr. Wright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone. Let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Wright. The glory hog now. I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved my behind. Why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Seems like you had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a whole hill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Ooh, yeah. The +1. Where's the +1 come from? Even Amira, 1000, junior bank 9th class. Okay. You did well for your first assignment. From the details of your report, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we'd better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Do you think you could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberl isn't the only country where bracer guilds exist. On top of that, your father is widely known all across the Zemirian continent, so we can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If the two of you would be so kind as to make sure he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Isn't, Cassius an S-rank bracer? Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Oh, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with the staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. Dad hadn't come when he did. He could have seriously been injured. That's what I'm just worried about, whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. If we fail today, then all that's left to do is take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? You're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit the last comment was pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Both. Goes the other way. Okay. I don't know the directions. I don't really remember the way I came either. Okay, let me turn the game back up a little bit. The music was getting so loud I had turned it down. For me. We're home, Dad. We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got the copy of Liberl News you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild too. A letter, huh? Well, I'm going to get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, Dad. Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa's happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. No need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms. In your dreams. I swear the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. I guess she's not as depressed as I had thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumble blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again. Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? Oh no! You know, I've had an egg explode, and it was very startling because, like, I had the pot on the stove and I had it covered. But I got busy and I forgot to check it because I got distracted from so long of a time that the egg the water boiled out of the pot, and then the eggs kind of just like exploded. Like, eggs have a really strong explosion when they do pop. Like, be careful if you do something like that, because like, that was the only time I've ever had that happen, and oh boy, that was. I think it broke one piece. I think it broke the lid to my pot. I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No, wait. Cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Wow, this is a surprise. Okay. I'm trying to think of what the letter might have been. What time, when does this take place in comparison to Cold Steel? Because, I'm trying to see if this is around the time the branches in Erebonia started getting shut down all across the Empire. This new dish is what I call Estelle's egg explosion over rice. Be sure to save every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. This raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been busy, but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers. We had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time. This time. Not to mention the food being delicious. For a first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first, I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Got that part, right? Business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I'm going to be away for a while. Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Or is there some sort of incident? Oh, nothing like that. It's just a simple investigation. I have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. Let me think. So, Reem was 21 at the end of Cold Steel 4, if I remember correctly. Meaning Cold Steel 4, not 1. He was like 17 at 17, 18, Cold Steel 2. This is a good question. I really do need to get a second monitor so I can monitor the recording while I'm doing this, because I usually don't. I don't record games like that, so I can't see it, and it's very irksome. I mean, I could switch and I can use this TV over here, but I don't think the HDMI cable I have is long enough anymore, because with this new room, everything is kind of further away. Irene was 21, I believe, at the end of Cold Steel 4. And then these two were 12. I don't. I have to think about it. I'm trying to think about what point in Erebonian history was going on here, because they talk. They mention the Liberal incident. But they don't talk about the Liberal incident. You just play Sky for that. I don't know. I'll have to. I don't know. Probably make more sense to me later. Well, it'll probably come to me later. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. I'm pretty sure, like, business like this, he's not really allowed to talk about. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. I'll ask Sherazard to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. Sure, of course we will. Why do I have choices like this? You're okay with these two, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. And it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave. Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your good name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear, I don't know how to say this name, so I'm just gonna say Lena. Who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45. He's 45. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought he was like 30-something. I guess it makes sense. I thought he was probably like 36 or 37 or something like that. He's supposed to be 45. And what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Grandsill or the one headed for Bulls? Be on the one headed for Grandsill. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. But set my alarm clock just in case. Those things don't work for me. I don't know why. Still awake, Joshua? You better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn how to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, but despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. In, Hold Still 4, she was in A rank, if I'm not mistaken. Which is Sarah's rank. Yet at present, she's like a babe. Babe. What? Wait, what? She's like a babe in arms? You mean a baby? You know nothing about the realities of the world around her, whatever. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes. Sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I can live with myself. I know this might sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. Sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase the past 5 years. Bill and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Prologue. Fellows love new beginning. Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Or is this the prologue? Have we started the prologue? I thought we were on the prologue. Or are we going to chapter 1? Well, it looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Still, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. The umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I'm not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Sherazard, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. You don't need to be humble, Silverstreak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think. What's this all about? It looks like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grunsell-bound airliner Lindy will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. I better take my seat. The airship that was in the, it looks like the airship that was in that opening. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything while you're gone. I think Estelle would say that. I'm not sure wherever you'll be going, but don't forget to bring back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, this trip's for business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. I didn't know it had, like, choices like that. I don't dislike it, it just feels a little weird. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so now. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. If you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. As long as I get to fight some monsters. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we stop by the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Go! Where am I? How do I get out of here? Where's the exit? Oh, there's an area here. Ah, okay, so Roland Landing Port is where we were. The main road over here. In there. Find a shiny rock. Okay. I'd like somebody to find my shiny rock. Now there's an orbital facility. Ferocious monster known as Pine Plant has been spotted rolling the Mitch Main Plain. Racers from this branch are requested to deal with this threat immediately. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure, there are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. The first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. Farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio. I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Perzel. He was one of our classmates at Sunday school. He's also the Perzel farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? Actually, the Perzel farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, no one's been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to have happened. Okay, we'll head out there. Right now. Here, take this with you. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary. But we'll take it just in case. 3. You only give me 1. Okay, Shiny Rock and Mitch Main Road. Okay. The Shiny Rock said he thinks he lost it behind the Orbital Factory, which... That's the Orbital Factory. Really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you? Huh? Shiny rock? Yeah, that's right. One that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that lying around anywhere, did you? Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it? I guess it's just telling me a general location where I could go. Get the quest. My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general goods store where she was. I know I had it in my hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone. When you say general goods store, you mean Mr. Ronan's store, right? Did you look in front of his store? Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You don't need to treat me like a kid, you know? Why, aren't you a charmer? Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you do happen to come across it, give me a holler straight away. I'll probably be around. Okay, so... seems to have been somewhere between... Okay. No? Nothing to say? No? Do I have to go and talk to them and then go and get the request? You know, or I can make any progress with it? Or what? I don't really know how this works. Hold up. He says I think I might have dropped it behind Melder's Orbital Factory. So, I think I'm just looking for it, and if I happen to find it, I don't know. Instructions unclear. This is one that sparkles. I would expect to have been able to find it by just seeing it. Do you have any more details? I already searched the general goods store. Where else hasn't he looked? I don't understand this quest. Not gonna lie. I'm confused on what I'm supposed to be doing. And talking to people doesn't seem to be... Didn't mean to walk out there. Talking to him doesn't seem to be the case, and he didn't mention any other people. He says he searched the general goods store, but nothing else. So I'm looking in the general vicinity. What's the matter? I wonder what that is. There's something shining down there through the sewer gate. Right. Looks like something must have fallen through. The sewers? Don't tell me you forgot about the sewers already. You know, that smelly monster-infested place we were not in that long ago? Alright, those sewers. We went during our practical training, right? The entrance to the sewers should be just behind the chapel. If we're so interested in what's down there, then how about we check it out a little later? Sure, let's do that. Okay. That's gonna be... Ooh, no. That's gonna be, okay. We're having one of those. I ran into that monster. I did not even see it. But then again, they do kind of just phase into reality. Oh, you got a quick turn. Ooh.
Alright, we're good to go.
So fast. But they're also like super weak, so I'm surprised they even thought to attack me.
We're good to go.
Now, that's a, These were the ones that they wanted you to use magic on, but it's stupid to take so much time to use magic just to take them out. missed twice in a row. Come on, Joshua.
Alright, we're good to...
Quartz fragment. I see now. The thing that's still shining through the sewer grates was this. Seems like it. Quartz fragment, huh? Now we know why it was shining so much. The way it sparkles is so beautiful. This is made of septum too, right? Loosely speaking, yes. But let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place to have a leisurely chat. I guess you're right. So, no normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to. It's such a weird button to have to press L3 to run. It does not feel good at all. Hey, that rock. Could it be that? This is the rock you've been looking for? Yep, this is the one, my shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this? Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain? You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild. Therefore, I think I have the right to complain. That's not the problem here. Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid. I know that, but this quartz is what you were looking for, right? Yeah, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that's in an ornament? Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made of septum. It's chipped, so it doesn't function anymore. I see. So this rock belonged to an ornament. What's wrong? You seem a bit out of it. Who, me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. I guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. Almost forgot. Here, take these. My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today. Seriously, what a cheeky little brat. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him, but I wonder why he was searching for that quartz. What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it does seem a little strange. But oh well, everyone has something they think is important. Fewer words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in ornaments. I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them. Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one. Alright, I'll try and learn. I don't get how they're so complicated. Like, I'm sure the Arcus were easier to use. They were developed later, and they did use horrible technologies in their development too, but... Well, no, they did mention that you have to have compatibility to use the Arcus units. Yeah. Where was I going? My brain just kind of like melted. Mitchmain Road. There's a monster on the Mitchmain Road. Kind of like, where did you even come from? And that thing is stupidly fast. Great. I love missing. You do realize that I can... Okay. No, just keep attacking me, Estelle. Just go ahead and you just do that, and I'll just do this. And everything you did was pointless. Now, go to sleep. If it wasn't L3 to run, I'd most likely get away from that thing without a problem. It's just every time I turn, I have to loosen my grip, and they stop running. These things don't even give great EXP anymore either. So it's kind of not really all that interesting to battle them at the moment. This. Opened a chest and monsters appeared? Oh, how disrespectful. You survived that way too well. That does not bode well for me. Especially since not the felines. This thing is the thing that's the most dangerous to me out of the entire group here. And I would rather it die. I didn't want him to survive that. Ow! What is these monsters and why do they hit so hard? Why are they so strong? I'm glad he missed, but why are they so strong? Like, I'm not kidding. They randomly hit like trucks.
Take.
Okay, I was able to get away. What? What's that? It's just is like a random chest. Why are the monsters in it so strong? What? How do I use the map? Oh, there it is. That does not bode well for my request. Like, what? Like, okay, it'd be one thing if they didn't nearly, like, ow, pretty much a half of my health in a single attack is not fun. Like, I've noticed that these things hit hard. I didn't want to talk to you. I wanted to rest, because I need to heal. Like, excuse me? I think it was these ones. Seem that different. I'm so confused. It's just like, it just escalated so quickly. I was like, okay, I want to take this thing out because it seems like it was the most dangerous. So I take out the little flower thing because it actually seems to do a lot of damage to us most of the time. I, however, did not expect to take 111 points of damage from a single attack. That's about what I expected. Because these things usually deal about 45 damage. And the cats usually don't deal much. Nearly die from the first attack. I didn't have any smoke bombs. That's what I was looking for at the end. I just smoke straight so we can get away. I had was insulating tape. Yeah, see, I didn't do nearly that much damage to the ones in the chest. What's up with that chest? It looks completely normal. Oh, you were getting the crit? Probably should have killed your friend then. I gotta lie. Yeah. That's usually what I expect. What is up with that chest?
We're good to go.
I dread to think what that flower was gonna do. Cause it's that thing that usually hurt. I'm just trying to get the CP up. It's very slow building. I don't know if that changes later, but it's like 3 points per attack. And our cheapest moves take like 20. Yeah. That's really slow. Really slow game. I wonder if we get like a passion. Passion might be important. Definitely using passion. That knockback is so brutal. It's just a good thing the flower is like kind of slow.
Piece of cake.
Because they can hit you from pretty much anywhere on the field. Okay, so the monsters should be on this road, right? Yeah, I'm not falling for that again. Definitely need to get stronger before I do this. No, you don't. Oh, right. I should probably save the game. Trying to figure out what the button was. There we go. Okay, it said on this road, right? Shouldn't be the Vesta Bridge area. But this road's not that big. So, did I forget that if Joshua gets touched, it counts. It's not the character that you're controlling. It's any of your characters, which, when you have more characters, if they make it where 4 people are going to be following you, that's going to be a problem for trying to run away from monsters. I'm just going to assume the monsters in that chest were just much stronger than the ones on the field. For no great reason that I can think of. Because these guys are weak.
Piece of cake.
The ones in that chest nearly killed me immediately. See, I'm gonna need to be able to use this dash. I'm gonna there's Pretzel Farm. But, shoot, they're so difficult to see sometimes. Always expecting like a counter attack when an enemy misses because I'm so used to it. But I've already come to understand that that doesn't happen here. But it's like ingrained in my brain, and when you miss, you get punished. So not missing is vital. Terror bomb. Boy, that was a good old heal, but ooh boy. Okay, that... They're just, like, normally weak to my elements.
Alright, we're good to go.
Where's that monster? Am I just missing it? Am I looking in the wrong places? 'Cause it said the Roland. Well, let's just go to the farm. I mean, that's where we're supposed to be anyway. No matter when we come here, this place is always so tranquil. Hard to imagine monsters running amok. I certainly don't sense anything out of the ordinary either. Anyway, let's go ask someone here to fill us in on the detail. I wonder if Tio is home today. I think the first thing I should do is deal with your health. We don't know when they're going to try to throw us into something. How long have I been going? See, that's why I like to be able to see it. How long has it been? We've been going for roughly about an hour. Recording time, an hour. Hopefully I didn't break anything with that alt tab. I know the game kind of like pauses itself, and I keep hitting all of the wrong buttons trying to get a map. Lodgings. Oof, this is getting takes me used to, because I don't. There's not like map markings stuff. Look like it. Your greenhouse. That's another like shit thing. Maybe it's just the people outside that I need. Where? How have you been? Do you know where your mom and dad are? They're not home right now. Theo's outside if you want to talk to her, though. Theo? It's been a while, hasn't it? Estelle? And Joshua, too? Did you guys come for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on bracer business. We heard that you've been having some trouble with monsters. Estelle and Joshua explained that they're here to do their father's work because he is away. You finished all your training? That's wonderful news. Maybe you can help after all. So there really are monsters giving you trouble, huh? Regrettably. And that's been the case the past several days now. Thanks to which I'm suffering from a lack of sleep. Means the monsters only come out at night. Get ready for perspective, Joshua. It'd be better if you got all the details from my father, though. Imagine he should be back from delivering the milk and vegetables anytime now. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Road. don't know any mechanics for the passing of time in this. Do you have any? Okay. So, do I start heading back towards town? A little bit more direction would be appreciated. This little bugger. Really hate you. Faster than us. Gonna go ahead and steal that. They deal enough damage without a crit. And Joshua's fast enough that I feel like he will get his CP back much faster than Estelle would, because he gets more turns apparently.
Piece of cake.
Stupid things. Especially when you don't see him coming. Okay. Where am I going? Maybe there's something in like This thing just zooms from around the corner. I saw it. I saw that thing bolt from all the way around this man. Board this thing. It sees you from so far away and it moves so fast. Get away.
That's that then. Let's move.
Why are monsters in these games like so aggressive? They don't even seem like they're just agitated. It's just like they're just so aggressive for no reason. Do I go to the checkpoint? Where is he delivering goods to? So confused. No. God dang it. How's it a surprise attack when Joshua is... If you haven't noticed, when Joshua got tagged, he was facing the monster. But I wasn't facing the monster. That doesn't make sense. But I guess that's just how it is. That's not great. That's actually quite aggravating, not gonna lie. It's pretty annoying. Ah, so you missed. Honestly, these were the most dangerous monsters on the street, but it was also when you're going to the tower, if you go off to the side, there's one of those there too. Again, what was the most dangerous one there?
That's that then.
Because it's the fastest one and it also does a lot of damage. So it's not my first time seeing them. It is my first time having to fight them this much. Am I supposed to be going here? Since airliner flights began, there has been very many troubles on the road. This is why Guardian Checkpoint is so boring. The only one excited about the job is the chief. Okay. I guess I can't go here. The business style and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. Been a while since we last met. Yes, it has. So I heard my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy's age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, you're supposed to be a girl. Haha, certainly full of energy as usual. Wish I could get back to rolling more often. It hasn't been long since I took this post, and for the moment, there's a lot to do. Okay, I guess he's not here. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Based on what I read, it seems like we're supposed to be waiting, but I don't know anything about passage of time or any mechanics like that. This game, so I don't really know what we're supposed to do. It's so just. You see it? You see it zooming its way back down here? Oh, I guess they just kind of appear. Okay. Good morning, Mr. and Miss Pretzel. I keep wanting to say pretzel. How's everyone getting on these days? Oh, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Tio? We were actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're on an errand from the Bracer Guild. So hands Mr. Pretzel the guild referral, and Joshua explains that they are taking over for their father while he's away. Is that so? But don't you think the job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all. Taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out the task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Pretzel. I should just start calling him Mr. Pretzel because that's what it sounds like it's about to say. That's what it looks like to me, and I think it's also funny. Then could you tell us a little bit more about the monster that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. So those same little flying cats that I keep seeing, they don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures if you ask me. If they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. How about taking a load off until then? I assume you'll also be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word. You bet I will. I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Miss Pretzel. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Tio. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua, though. With the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids didn't latch on to him a lot. I feel a little bit for Joshua. I suppose Joshua doesn't mind as much. I have the kind of the same like thing for some reason, and I can never explain it. I never know why, but babies do not like me. But kids seem to. Kids seem to really like me, but babies just don't like me. I don't know why. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with such a stick in the mud. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's a really caring young man. In fact, he's not self-conscious about it. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. You really think so? Think about it. With those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes, and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear he turned them all down though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this. How utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl, I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, TL. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Well, alright, be careful out there, Estelle. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with the matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. It seems as though the monsters always show up about this time. We better get outside and take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I gotta ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me now, and what I mean to say is, I've come to think of you as family ever since the word. So if there's ever anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I am available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? I love his face. Nothing. I just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out there so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tio putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? I'm pretty sure he's got his fair share of secrets, but Joshua's past is not a happy one. So, wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So, Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start by checking around the house first, and then move on to the field, stable, and greenhouses. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. I kind of slightly zoned out, and I don't remember what he said we should check first. So I'm just gonna run around the whole farm, and we'll come across it. Awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. It doesn't look as if they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in a cabbage patch? Now, there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So the explanation for where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. The lies about childbirth. Why do parents do that? They think that just children are just too stupid to get what it is. I think you just say that it's not time yet for you to understand this. And then when it is, you... I don't know, I'm the type of person that'll speak to children like adults. Most of the time. I have less of a filter when it comes to stuff like that, and I can be a little bit too direct. No monsters here. All right, let's keep moving. The greenhouses. I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the organs sure give this place a romantic ambience. Makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You are definitely a ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. Stuck. Oh, these things. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. So, I have a liability in whoever is not in control when it comes to evading monsters. What did it ran off this way. Got him. I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts, so stay alert and don't let your guard down. Oh, it's preparing arts. Not the type I want to deal with right now. Especially since I don't have an impede yet. That's gonna be an annoying one. I wonder. She's so close to having her, hit this thing for as much damage as I can.
Here I come!
Ooh, yeah. One and done. They love to attack Joshua. That's another reason why Joshua gets his CP up way faster. So I'm gonna have him move the farther ends. And if they want to go and get him, they're gonna have to do some work. Ah, of course you get a critical turn. Oh, we know what you're doing. What's the point? Why? I think he was like, our attempt at playing dead is not working. Well, there goes a waste of return and a no CP. Why? And it got to heal again because of that miss. It's just great. It's playing dead. Why? It critically healed. This is so dumb. So, like, I can't take this seriously.
Piece of cake.
Carrot. This time's Estelle, it's a carrot. No. My goodness. This work of Eraser is something else. Kids have done a fine job in rounding up these creatures. It was nothing really. I wanted to ask you though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? Now that we've given these creatures a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. So, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do a job by exterminating these monsters, remember? But in any case, we're here to do a job in Dad's place. Same thing happens again, well, we have to say for yourself. See what you're getting at, but you know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged. What do you think about letting it slide this time? No, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. But in this case, I strongly advise otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's us or them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive on the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. You know, I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you two come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fences and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. That's that then. Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. I'll catch you around here again, you won't be so lucky. Now scram! Oh, I consider this matter closed. Tonight's been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack? The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Both of those options seem to be roughly the same, just expressed differently. But they both had hesitation. Sounds good to me, but I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua, what's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I didn't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle, I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years. And I'm confident in saying that I know your strength and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than yourself. I won't allow you to disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look, try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. I mean, I do the same thing. Because I don't really feel like I can count on people to really do much of anything. I don't know. People have just disappointed me for so long. I have no confidence in anyone's ability to do anything that I need done other than myself. So when there's a problem, I keep it to myself. When there's an issue, I keep it to myself. When I need to get something done, I try to do it myself. Because people cannot be depended on. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. For that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed you could just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Got a whole lot more where that came from. How about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then, have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. I still don't know where that field monster is. Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'd definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, T.O., Miss Prezel. We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. Okay. Now, I'm going to call it. Because pretty sure it's been over an hour. And I really don't want this to be a 2-3 hour long episode. So, no. That was alright. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. If you like this episode, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next episode. Get away from me.